Top one mistakes companies make in incentive trips.
Oh, this is for me the biggest thing that companies that I've seen, the mistakes that they can make is not knowing their audience.
Yeah, 100%.
I was actually thinking about an example. If you're a cruise person, so you love going on cruises, do it all the time, that doesn't necessarily translate to the fact that you should take your group on a cruise.
Right.
That's or Disney. I was thinking of different examples of things that like people personally are super passionate about, but doesn't necessarily translate and make for a good incentive trip.
Right. So like we've got one of our clients who's a real outdoorsy type person, loves hiking, loves to be in nature, not a beach sitter, not any of those things. But that's so many incentive trips are centered around luxury beach destinations because
Mm-hmm.
it's what most people feel rewarded by is relaxation. Most people, I'm and I, just an experience, most people I could say without a percentage would rather have a relaxing setting where they can just not worry about work, just really zone out. Are not They wouldn't necessarily find a trip to Patagonia to go hiking through the mountains and things like that something that is a reward. That sounds like more work, but some people would die for that trip. So the key is knowing your audience. Can you make a luxury, a higher end, more poignant incentive for your really top performers and find out what motivates them? That's exactly what you should be doing.
Mm-hmm.
And variety, right?
Yeah.
Incentives, if they're just beach destinations, that's also for somebody that's not a beach person, not a motivator. They might be your top salesperson, but they're not going to work as hard to meet the excess goals for an incentive trip because they don't like the reward. So you have to find out what makes people tick and then build accordingly.
I love that. I think another mistake that companies also make is that they don't work with an agency and they try to do it themselves. And the biggest thing that I see as a result of that is, they have staff that don't understand how to plan a trip. They don't do it effectively. They end up spending far more, or they don't take advantage of, working with an agency. You do end up, we're like, for example, we're in it all the time. So we know industry standards, we can help negotiate certain contract terms, but then also like we know the trends, we know what's happening on the ground. So working with an agency or not working with an agency, I think is a big mistake that a lot of people make.
Right. And simply said, like people and companies think that they can't afford to work with agencies. Our position is you can't afford not to,
Right.
and not just financially, but it's about what the values, like you're saying, our leverage with our partners and the things that you're not going to know because you don't know that destination. So we're the bridge, the gap between the place and the performance and the delivery that you're trying to give with the
Mm-hmm.
people that are going to help you do that and remove you from it. You still get to make all the decisions. You're the shot caller, but we're doing all of the legwork to make what your vision is come to life. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? It's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's fun to be an extension of somebody's team too. It's, I enjoy,
Absolutely.
I enjoy it.